Hi, this is Vanessa. I wanted to record this quick video for you because last week I sent out a survey to ask what was the biggest challenge that you're experiencing in your business. And we had loads of responses. And then this last week, my business manager invited a number of individuals to book a session with me. It's the first time I've opened my calendar in a really long time. And within a matter of 20 minutes, my entire calendar this week was completely filled. And I apologize for the 50 to 100 of you who tried to get on my calendar and couldn't get on there. Maybe I'll do that again in the future. But I wanted to tell you what were the results of those surveys and the results of the conversations that I've been having, because I've seen some very consistent themes and they may be similar to what you're experiencing in your business. And then I want to give you my top 3 solutions if you are experiencing those challenges. And lastly, I want to help you to know where you can get some additional support beyond what I'm able to cover in this video. So these were what the results showed. The top 2 struggles that I saw purpose-driven entrepreneurs like you experience is, number 1, you're feeling overwhelmed and you're super busy, but the truth is you're not getting the results that you want to get. In other words, even though you're working really hard, you're not making the money that you want to make or you know that you can make. Number 2, you don't know what to focus on, or maybe you're having a struggle focusing, and so you're all over the board and you're doing a bunch of different stuff, but it's not getting you the results that you need, and so you don't know what is that next step or the first step to really get what you're trying to accomplish completed. I can help. I get it. I've been there. It was only 5 years ago that I chose to create a business online. I had been working in a different company. My passion was to help as many people as I could. And I said, you know what? I want to take my message out into the world. I want to write books. I want to speak on stages and really utilize the platform of the internet. But I struggled. For 18 months, I struggled. Even though I had hired a bunch of mentors, taken a bunch of trainings, it was not clicking for me. Even though I had an MBA and a background in business, entrepreneurship, and marketing, even though I had successfully built and sold several businesses, this online thing for me was not clicking. I was not creating consistent clients. So even though I had launched my dream, it wasn't working for me, and that was heart-wrenching. As a matter of fact, I had driven up to the track and field where my husband is a track and field coach, and I was sitting in the van in tears. I remember this day just 3.5 years ago, and he walked up to me and he goes, "Babe, what's going on?" And I was like, I've been at this thing for 18 months and I don't get what I am not getting. What am I not getting? I'm seeing other people successful at this. I'm seeing online, and I see these people on Facebook and elsewhere where they're able to successfully launch businesses online, but what am I not getting? And he said, "Babe, maybe you're going through this so that you can help your clients when they're in your shoes. What do you need to hear right now?" And I said, "I just need to hear do ABC 1, 2, 3, because I'm willing to do whatever it takes, but I'm just not clear what's not working." And my husband's words were prophetic. It's why I do the work that I do today. My program called Signature is all about helping individuals create their signature work and to market it effectively online. Now, what are the actions you can take right now if you're experiencing these kinds of challenges? The overwhelm, being busy but not getting the results that you want, and not being sure where to focus your efforts. So these are my top 3 tips. Number 1, before you do any marketing, you must be clear about exactly what you're marketing. What is your offer? So if you had a dozen people ready to pay you $5,000 each, let's just say, that's the price point of your offer. If they're ready to pay you, what would you sell them into? Do you know? Many of the entrepreneurs I speak with have multiple offers. They don't have one clear offer. So therefore, they're diversified all over the place, and it's not super clear. It's why you're not creating clients. You must have one key offer. Now, you can create multiple streams of income from that. I say one core offer until you make six figures from it. Don't change to multiple offers. Don't offer multiple offers until one of them is making six figures for you. Part of the reason why you may not be making the money that you want to make is you're too diversified in your efforts. Now, one of the top questions I get around this is, Vanessa, how do I know which idea to pursue? Because I get it. You're multi-talented. You are multi-passionate. So here's a couple of key filters that I help my clients to apply to their ideas. Number one, what is your zone of genius? What are you so good at? It feels effortless. You could do it for free, because if somebody took you out to lunch, like, you couldn't help but not help them around it. Sometimes we can't see our zone of genius, or we downplay it, and that's why it's so valuable to have somebody else helping you identify what is your zone of genius. That's why we do what we do with our clients. Number two, let's give priority to what you're considering offering. And one of the top questions I like to ask is, if this were the last year of your life, what would you do? What do you have to create? What's burning inside of your heart? Not something that feels safe or something that's low-hanging fruit for you, but what is that passionate project that you want to create and make money from that you've got to create? Okay, bring that to the forefront. Don't delay that. Number three, the other filter that you can apply is, what's a level 10 for you? Because you're competent, there's a lot of things you could do. Maybe there's 7s, 8s, 9s, maybe even 9.9s. Maybe you need to discern a 9.9 from a 10 for you and focus on that level 10 work. Pay attention to your energy. Pay attention to what lights you up. Pay attention to that, because that's where you're going to make the most money. So that's number one. What is your core offer? And I gave you a couple of key tips for how to filter through your ideas. And I also will recommend, my key point around your offer is, make sure it's leveraged. Make sure that it's not time dependent, meaning if it takes you one-on-one working with people to fulfill it, there's going to be a cap to how much you can earn. So what I work with my clients on is, what are key offers that you can create that are leveraged so that you can sell them over and over and over, but it doesn't require your one-on-one work. So number two, the next step is your marketing pieces. So there is a key distinction between what's essential and non-essential. And I teach my clients, you don't need a website. You don't need a blog. You don't need to do social media. You don't need to do videos. You don't need to do all those things before you have a key conversion asset. So I recommend a signature talk. Now, what's a signature talk? A signature talk is something that will make a key distinction between you and anybody else who does similar work to you, of why would your clients choose you. Number two, your signature talk will share how people could work with you and give them a taste of your thought leadership, a taste of your expertise. And this can be delivered virtually via webinars. Those are super, super powerful. As a matter of fact, if you go to sixfigureincomestream.com, you'll see a video I recorded 2 years ago that has brought in almost $1 million for my company, that is on autopilot. It's made me more money than my website, more than any other marketing asset that I have, because it's a signature talk delivered via a webinar. It's the same content that if I'm interviewed on a podcast, or if I'm featured in a magazine and interviewed, or if I speak in front of a group, I pull the resources of that signature talk and bring it to the forefront. Why? Because by the time somebody listens to that talk, they have an interest of working with me, and they can actually be created to a client, not just brand exposure, not just getting my message out there. I've worked with people who have literally had a reach of 800 million social media impressions and weren't making money. It's not about exposure. It's about conversion. So if you don't have a key conversion system, what I call an elegant marketing system, all the rest of it is just busy work. It's just exposure, and it doesn't guarantee you're going to make money. So if you're doing all those other activities and it's not making money for you, I have to beg the question, do you have a key conversion tool, like a signature talk, like a signature webinar that informs and converts prospects into clients for you? So until you have that, all the rest of it's non-essential. I tell my clients now, once you have that talk, you can add in articles, social media, everything else that points to that because you know it'll convert for you. Number 3. So we've done create. Number 2, your marketing. Number 3 is sell. You have to know how to sell. Now, I get it. Sales has a bad taste in most of our mouths. As a matter of fact, years ago, I remember one of my mentors said, Vanessa, the number 1 skill you could learn is how to sell. And I was like, I don't want to be a salesy used car salesman. And so I didn't even listen to him until I launched my first network marketing business, and we were actually really successful in it. And I learned how to sell from a place of service. I learned to sell from a place of really making it about the other person, getting their world, understanding their challenges. And if what I had to offer was the right fit, I made an invitation to serve them further. And so, but the beautiful thing is if your marketing assets are working for you, they're doing the selling for you, and they're doing it via education-based marketing. And so by the time somebody talks to you, they don't feel sold to because they've already been well informed about how you could best help them. As a matter of fact, when I was struggling in my first 18 months in this business, it's because people weren't clear how I could help them until I implemented the system that I'm sharing with you now. What's your core offer? Have a key marketing asset that informs, educates, and converts your prospects into clients. And number 3, learn how to sell from service, how to convert. And usually it's a call to action. It means, what is the action that you're inviting your prospect to make that helps them take it further? Not just be informed about you, but to take the work further. So with that, I'm going to demonstrate that for you right now, because it would be a disservice for me to just share these tips with you and not share with you where you could take it further, where you can not just hear this information, but really get hands-on support to implement it to your particular situation. And with that, I want to inform you about one of my signature programs that supports my clients, and that's my mastermind group. And the reason why I want to tell you about it is because this is the last time I'm doing it in its current format. And there are a couple of spots that we have available for our next group. And in this, it's different than a lot of the other stuff that's available online, because what I've observed is there's information overload. You don't need another training on how to do stuff. What you need is hands-on help, accountability, knowing what to do step by step by step, so that you're actually making progress, you're getting results, you're making money. And so this mastermind is designed to help you create your core offer in a way that's a level 10 for you, that's an integrity with what you are best at, which brings forth and feels effortless to you, but is communicated to your market in a way that's compelling and desirable to them. Number 2, we help you create your marketing asset, that signature talk that will not only inform your prospects, but convert them. And number 3, I train you and work with you to show you how you can create clients in a way that doesn't feel salesy, how to do the sales part of things in a way that feels good, not only to you, but to your prospects, so that they're thanking you instead of running away from you, okay? So this mastermind is called Signature. It's a signature series, which includes Create, Market, and Sell, and it's hands-on support. You're not left to your own devices. You're not left to watch a bunch of videos and trainings, and you're not one of thousands of people on a call. barely being able to type in a question and hoping that somebody will answer it. No, this is me working with you hand in hand to implement these strategies that I'm teaching in today's video. So if you have been looking for help, if you've been wondering, gosh, you know what, I'm tired of trying to do this on my own, and if you've been honest with yourself, you've been at this for months, if not years, and you're not getting the results that you want, then I urge you, you need some more hands-on help. And I get it, I've been in your shoes, and we have a system that works, and it's based on everything that's worked for me and things that and the individuals, the dozens of individuals that I've taken through this same process to help them create their signature work and to launch it online so that they're creating clients consistently, and really simplifying all this stuff that we think that we have to do in online. You don't have to do all that. And I'm really, really big about having a life balance and honoring your health and honoring those other ways that you might want to spend your time so that you can work effectively and not be working all the time. So if you have an interest in this, I recommend you go to connectwithvanessa.com, connectwithvanessa.com, and there you'll have the opportunity to book a session, a time that you and I can connect, and I'm only opening up my calendar for just a handful of these, and if you don't take advantage of one of these right away, then you will be bumped to one of my team members if your application is received. So I urge you, if this is resonating with you, take advantage of getting one of these sessions with me in particular, because I'm here to help you see if this is the right fit for you, to see if our level of support in our program, our curriculum, our hands-on help is the next solution that you're looking for. Stop trying to do it on your own. Stop trying to piecemeal a bunch of different people's stuff together. Follow a proven system, and it would be my pleasure to speak with you and serve you to see, is this the right fit? I'm not about selling somebody into something that's not the right fit for them, but I'm happy to point you in the direction of something else if I know that something else is a better fit for you. So go to connectwithvanessa.com right now to take advantage of one of these few spots that I've opened up if you know that you want help taking the tips and the training that I've offered in today's video even further. With that, I'm going to sign off. Lots of love to you. Mwah! Have a wonderful weekend. Beijos.